In tonight's Corner Office, a trailblazer in the world of fashion and business, J. Alexander Martin made a name for himself as the co-founder of the hugely successful clothing line For Us, By Us, or FUBU, in 1992, and credited with helping to make urban culture part of the mainstream. Today, he is helping others to achieve their dreams in the fashion world with the creation of his latest endeavor called A Fashion Mind. And he joins us here on Arise Exchange to tell us all about it. Thank you so much. An honor to have you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
When you started in this business, what kind of fashion products were there for African American and in the urban community?
There was nothing for the African American community. There was nothing for the hip hop community. We saw a void in the market and we attacked it.
That's really stunning, isn't it? I mean, we were just talking to Marva Allen about the end of the civil rights legislation and how all of these businesses came into business, and then it still took decades later to really address a significant portion of the population. Just from a money-making standpoint, I would think that somebody would be out there trying to grab at it.
Right, but basically what will happen is a group or a company, what they'll do is they won't understand the culture. So they'll just put out products and do things, and we'll know that it's not legit or fake or not really for us. So what we had to do was take ourselves and understand the market and read and try to come up with the right product. Because we know what it is. If we don't know what it is, you won't. Nobody will know what it is.
And when you're talking about the culture, it is both the right product and how to market this product, right? You need to be able to have that marketing message resonate. So give us a little bit of an overview of the key products you have here and how they stand out.
Well, right now this is FUBU's. This is FUBU's new endeavor, Natural Styles by FUBU. We're coming out with the beauty line. We have other products as well, but these products here we're sitting in for, it's actually for your body and your hair. Men's products and women's products. And
how is it different then? And, how do African American men and women want products that are different than Caucasians, for example, or Asians? Why is there a difference?
Well, there's a difference between your hair. There's a difference between a lot of different things, but especially your hair. Our hair kinks up more, and if we went it down to shaving, we have our follicles curl, so we're susceptible to bumps as well. So it's different skin and different hair problems that is different.
And you're really now going on a venture to help try to expand the knowledge of the fashion industry and get others involved and sort of grow entrepreneurship. How are you doing that?
Yes, well, I started something called A Fashion Mind, and what I do is consult. I go to schools, give lectures about fashion and bring people to the fashion world.
How difficult is that, and how has the business changed over the past decades? I know a lot of people in fashion, and it continues to be one of the most challenging industries.
Yes, well, the market dictates what fashion does.
Does the market dictate what fashion does, or do you guys dictate what fashion does?
We try to dictate it, but the market dictates it. Basically, there's times we went through a curve where financially people wasn't really doing very well, and we had to kind of. If we had a jean for $400 or $300, we had to take off a lot of stuff and make it down to $200. And then from there, we had to take it down to $100 because people couldn't actually afford it. A lot of the stores didn't have credit at one time. So we had to figure out and finagle things. So it kind of dictates to us what we want to do. So and then we have to spit it back out.
Have you found that your products are more sensitive to a down economy?
Oh, definitely. Because that's the first thing you're going to do.
Like, is drop a few
dollars on some clothes or drop a few dollars on cosmetics. Do all that, those. But when it comes to keeping the lights on and buying a new pair of pants or keeping the lights on and buying a product.
And you have to diversify. You have to go from this. You're also in the tie business as well. How did you get into ties, and why did you kind of go that direction? Because this is sort of a cosmetic line and one is a clothing line.
Well, the ties are actually my personal favorite, and this is actually what I do under my own brand name.
They're great-looking ties. I don't wear ties, but they're good-looking ties.
You might want to wear a tie. I can get you one. I know somebody. I can hook you up. But that's actually my endeavor more so. I'm a stylist at heart, creative director at heart, and what I wanted to do is make a product that you could actually put it on, and that because a lot of people don't wear ties. Why? Because they don't know how to, not necessarily you, but you don't know how to put it on if they don't really feel comfortable with it. But this is more like an ornament. Actually, I'm wearing one right now. It's more like an ornament. It's decorative. You put it on. You put it on a simple white pocket square, and you look amazing.
Your backstory is really pretty neat. You served in the United States Navy in a Desert Storm. When I think about Navy men, I don't think of them going into the fashion business. What are your friends and fellow military men say?
Funny is when I was getting recruited, I said, do you have any jobs in fashion? And I did ask that question. And he said, oh, well, no, but you could actually go to school for it. And I was like, okay, great. You couldn't go to school for it.
They just wanted you in the service.
It caught me. Yeah.
Finally, in the last 30 seconds or so, I want to get kind of back to the idea of your recruitment and how people can find you and how, people interested in fashion could get involved.
Okay, well, first you can go to one of my sites,jalexandermartin.com. That's the letter J, alexandermartin.com. That's actually where you could find my ties, and you could email me from there. Twitter, JAlexanderM. That's JALEXANDERM. And Instagram, if you want to follow me along and see pictures, that's A Fashion Mind.
Okay, J. Alexander Martin. This was fun. Thank you for
coming.
Thank you. Okay. Tomorrow on Rise Exchange, our Independence Day special, we're going to bring you some of the interviews with the top newsmakers from around the world. The markets will be closed. They finished in record territory today on a very strong jobs report, not a bad report before the 4th of July weekend. Enjoy the 4th. Stay safe. We'll see you on Monday. I'm Andrew Schmertz.